can start, if you don't mind starting, kind of telling me your background, why you're doing what you're doing.
I grew up in one of the poorest neighborhoods in Los Angeles. It's known as South Central. South Central LA. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but if you've ever heard of the Bloods and the Crips, they kind of rule that area. That's basically what it is. So I'm a first generation Mexican American, and my parents had very little education. I mean, not even middle school. So for my parents, it was a really big deal to move to America to give me the opportunity to go to school and have a better life. Long story short, I really did work really hard. I graduated from college. You know, I was the first one in my family actually to graduate from college. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in international relations and global business. And I actually was told that life to live is one where you have a stable corporate job, you get a house, and you marry and you have kids. I started going down that route, and in fact, I worked for corporate America for over 7 years. I ended up working for two of the largest technology companies, IBM and Cisco Systems. I would have never imagined to have those kind of opportunities, but it was people around me that believed in me, that inspired me, that supported me, and that gave me guidance that got me there. It was, yeah, I worked hard. I'm not going to put that down. I did. In fact, in college, I had a couple of jobs. I worked at the call center. I, did whatever I could, and I even finished school in 3 years because of the money situation. After I graduated from school in LA, I took a job with IBM in Washington, D.C. as a consultant. That same year, my father was diagnosed with a terminal illness. So basically, the next year, I switched careers to be closer to my family. I spent the last year of his life with him. I will always be so grateful for that. And it was there that I started my sales career. And so I was in the tech world. And again, my mom said I had everything I needed, and I felt, especially after my dad died, and he gave me a couple words, and they're actually the slogan for my website, which is do what you love, live the life you want to live. These are words that my dad said, and he finished that with, because you don't know when your last day will be. I took that to heart, and I basically have been trying to figure out what those things mean, because it's hard even to do what you love. I mean, what do you love? I have so many passions, I tried going to Peace Corps, and that didn't work out. I went back to corporate America. It didn't work out, but I ended up working with the Native American tribes, so Native Americans, Indians, chiefs, things like that. From there, I had this exposure to tribes, like real tribes, and what they're about. I loved seeing that they stick to their community. I'm committed to doing whatever it takes so that I'm not the only one who's going after that dream of do what you love and live the life you want to live.